No, it was like I had it fixed, part of it flew out. So
You had it fixed,
right.
and part of it flew out, so it wasn't.
I did that.
Right. So you took care of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You were able to resolve that minor problem without anything. Right. See, this is different levels of problems and how you're dealing with them. And this is personal, and you tuck it away. Now, we might be able to spend more time on it, but I'd rather first now go to the people in line. Okay, talk about them now. Were they watching you?
I felt that they were good.
You felt that they were.
I was embarrassed.
Okay, that's the source of the embarrassment, that they would see you, right? Is that right?
Right.
But after you tucked it in, that ended the embarrassment.
I just kept right. I kept on running right past
Hmm?
them. I kept on running right past them.
Mm-hmm. You went right past them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's a little vignette.
It was like they were all wearing the same uniform. They were all standing in line.
Yeah.
This is self-worth again, because she's embarrassed, she's lost her, she's seeing herself, certainly. She's embarrassed.
Louder.
When she's embarrassed in a scene, even a little embarrassment, there's a self-image there, an image of herself. That's that duality, because later when she got the ring and the blue and the good and everything there, she was very adamant that it was not dual.
No self.
No self at all.
No image.
And just before that, there is a self. There is a whole consciousness of self, and she took care of it.
See, that can be called a kind of a fantasy in the dream, within the dream. An image of yourself being embarrassed because other people looking at you when your hair is messed up, but you took care of it. Right. Okay, let me blow the whistle and throw it open. Yeah.
Oh, I'm throwing it open. Okay. It seems like that could also be an anticipation, because the dream is suggesting to her a higher and better way of handling this family issue. It's also suggesting to her that she's had experiences, that she has a domain of existence that's much higher than this family stuff anyhow. But if you, in other words, it's not as, she's had this experience. She likened it to her mushroom experiences. So she's had similar, very high range of experience. And it's suggesting that when she solves this problem, she's going to go to a higher level. It's like, because of the old people. I'm just trying to figure out what the significance of their age is.
Well,
Why are they old?
you projected that in the future.
Yeah, or
But,
also the
pardon me, but this is happening now.
Now might be the future.
No, this has happened in her dream now. It's not a future event. She's got it.
Okay.
She's had it in the dream.
Wasn't the girl, the Filipino girl, wasn't she a cosmologist? She was in, what I'm trying to get at, she was into beauty in some form.
Well, I think the first description...
And it was coming to an end. So is it possible that this dream is showing her that she can bring this girl in? This girl apparently has some appreciation for beauty that apparently is coming to an end because this shop is closing up.
Yeah.
Am I pushing too far with that?
No. See, whatever you think after the analysis, you can give it to the dreamer and ask them to judge it. It's their dream.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
Or that's where, how do you proceed in
Well, there are many ways. The easiest way is just to say, what did you say the girl was again? What did you say the girl was again?
Cosmetologist.
A what?
Cosmetologist.
What's that?
Someone who's into making people.
What?
Someone who's into making people look beautiful or feel like
You know, I heard the word used.
Yeah, please.
I heard the word used.
Excuse me,
We don't
okay?
have anything in front of
Hey.
us to
No,
read.
you said beautician, I said cosmetologist.
It's not there?
It's in here as cosmetologist, not beautician.
What was the first word
We
you
got a
used?
cosmetology license.
Yeah. What's the word again?
Cosmetologist.
You can do
It's not what
hair
they're
and
called?
nails. Yeah, hair and nails. And get a license.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that word mean anything too?
Well, the only image that comes to mind is Barbara's definition of it with the Greek word cosmos. That's what popped into my head when I was writing it down.
Was what? That it popped. What happened? Popped into your head?
Barbara's, I remember talking about the word for cosmos is the word where we get cosmetology. It means to beautify.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
it always struck me. It was an interesting word.
Because what might it mean as you were writing it down?
What,
What might it mean as you were writing it down? Cosmos?
And then it goes with the word cosmos, which means
And what would that
to
mean then?
beautify, to make beautiful.
Oh, okay. Is there any other use of the word for cosmos too?
Universe. That's
Well, that's pretty good.
For a start.
Yeah, that's pretty good, you know, universe. You see, you don't go by what you think, right? You have to make sure it comes out of the dreamer. Now, if you have that background, then you have to leave it open in every respect for everything that the dreamer has in their own background. Right. And now, what that does to the dream, it may raise it another level. If it means universe, a cosmologist in that sense.
I didn't
Or-
say cosmologist, it's a cosmetologist.
I know,
Okay.
but you picked up the word cosmos, right? And I was responding to your point of what do you do with it. I'm saying you go back to the person and you let them rethink it and you hold your views back for a while and see if they naturally go there rather than offer them. So you can only offer just a little bit, and you have to be careful when you offer just a little bit. So at least she's into beauty and maybe whatever other associations there are with that word. Yeah. Would that mean something to you, that she's someone who can make people beautiful? Was that the thought you had?
That's what a cosmetologist does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the person who can make people beautiful, you're trying to make them good. To feel good, right? That's interesting, right? That's another level. Where does it go? This is where I call it thin. You don't want to go too much beyond that, because if the idea of cosmologist and cosmetologist are in any way fused, succeeding dreams will make it clear. They go in a series. This is a series. This will be in a series. So you don't have to worry about it, but just keep yourself open for it and watch it.
Are all dreams in the series?
Yeah. Yeah. Then they break and take on another series. This is in a series.
What is it about the dream that makes you say it's in a series?
Because the lower part's unresolved. So, and it looks like you have some work to do on that. As we were going through it, it appeared that there may be some conflicts, and it goes back to the family. So.
I was thinking in terms of that work in that drum there, the insult that was given to the girl. Didn't you describe her state of mind as bubbly and open, and when that insult came, it crushed her. So it seems that insult also